I wonder, yeah, I don't know. So we can switch those on. So now we're in 1970s. See, we have a printer, we have a really old computer, although not really that old, 1970s. Tape drives? Oh, it's not even a computer, it's just a terminal, because computers back then were never that small. Like that thing was probably hooked up to this, and that's the actual computer there. So we've turned the pumps on and we can move out. I think these doors remained locked until you turn the pumps on. And next we have this. The entrance to 1971 version of Aperture Science. And you'll see that the logo has changed. The font has changed, like the symbol has changed. So again, like the different time period.
Friend, I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Sir, the testing?
Right. Now you might be asking yourself, Cave, just how difficult are these tests? What was in that phone book of a contract I signed? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to make $60? Cash. You can also feel free to relax for up to 20 minutes in the waiting room, which is a damn sight more comfortable than the park benches most of you were sleeping on when we found you. So, welcome to Aperture. You're here because we want the best, and you're it. Nope. Couldn't keep a straight face. Anyway, don't smudge up the glass down there. In fact, why don't you just go ahead and not touch anything unless it's test related.
So there we go, he's telling you the backstory there. Apparently Black Mesa are stealing all their products and contracts, and they're bankrupt, and also they are using homeless people to test now, instead of, you know, in the last area they were using Olympians and astronauts and everything else. So a change of fortunes for Aperture. Does that open? It does. So there's an office here. This is the entrance to the 1971s. Oh, this. I might as well show this. There's a secret here. Oh wait, what does that say? Remember, if you see an orange jumpsuit, hit the red button. Huh. And look at that haircut. There's like sideburns on that guy. Afro and sideburns. Funny. 1970s. If you see an orange jumpsuit, hit the red button. If I can get past here. So there's like a secret area back here.
If you're allergic to peanuts, you might want to tell somebody now, because this next test may turn your blood into peanut water for a few minutes. On the bright side, if we can make this happen, they're going to have to invent a new type of Nobel Prize to give us, so hang in there.
Peanut water?
The average human male is about 60% water. As far as we're concerned, that's a little extravagant. So if you feel a bit dehydrated in this next test, that's normal. We're going to hit you with some jet engines and see if we can't get you down to 20 or 30%.
Yes, Cave Johnson.
Alright, we're working on a little teleportation experiment. Now, this doesn't work with all skin types, so try to remember which skin is yours, and if it doesn't teleport along with you, we'll do what we can to sew you right back into it.
Awesome. And then we have this, which is the secret. We can't actually jump out there, unfortunately. Borealis. Borealis. If you don't know what that means, you need to play more Valve games. If you do, that's how you find it. Although I'm pretty sure you know how to find it already if you play enough Valve games. Well, it's a ship, let's just put it that way. So this is a dock for a ship, although I don't know how they managed to get a ship about, 3 kilometers underground. I don't know how deep we are at this point. And nothing else here. What we need to do is get up there, and I believe the way to do that is that. What else is it to say? Not much. You notice that the furniture, I mean the... Oh, GLaDOS.
You're good at murder. Could you murder this bird for me?
And there's a bird. So I talked about how the computers are different.
Wait. Just kill it and we'll call things even between us. No hard feelings. Please get it off me.
You notice the tiles have changed, like there's less marble and more plastic.
It's eating me.
It's eating me. Control room. Alright, so we have...
Just get it off me. Oh, thanks. Did you feel that? That idiot doesn't know what he's doing up there. This whole place is going to explode in a few hours if somebody doesn't disconnect him. I can't move, and unless you're planning to saw your own head off and wedge it into my old body, you're going to need me to replace him. We're at an impasse. So what do you say? You carry me up to him and put me back into my body, and I stop us from blowing up and let you go. No tricks. This potato only generates 1.1 volts of electricity. I literally do not have the energy to lie to you. Even if I am lying, what do you have to lose? You're going to die either way. Look, I don't like this any more than you do. In fact, I like it less because I'm the one who got partially eaten by a bird. I
And...
think I hear the bird. Pick me up. You stabbed me. What is wrong with you? Oh, do you have a multimeter? Never mind. The gun must be part magnesium. It feels like I'm outputting an extra half a volt. Keep an eye on me. I'm going to do some scheming. Here I go. Whoa, where are we? How long have I been out? That extra half volt helps, but it isn't going to power miracles. If I think too hard, I'm going to fry this potato before we get a chance to burn up in the atomic fireball that little idiot is going.
Right, so GLaDOS, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with GLaDOS, and now she is on our gun. Anyway, elevator. I don't quite remember. Moving platform, use handrails. Keep to the left. Do not litter, do not loiter, do not touch glass. Yeah, so everything's cheaper here. See, the timber is just kind of paneling, and I think those are linoleum tiles. In the 70s, the guy has a sideburns. He looks a bit older. Looks like he's in the 40s. So maybe he was like early 30s, and now he's like in the late 40s or something. And we can see like 70s style artwork. $60, yeah! Please take a number. Test subject waiting area. See how cheap the chairs are compared to the sofas in the earlier area. Yeah, money! Yeah, chest hair. Let's just look at the chest hair for a minute. Yeah! So yeah, so now they're bankrupt and everything's a lot cheaper. And more 70s. Let's see, what else do we have here? Not much. I think it's a dead end again, like there's nothing here except the furniture and the subtle storytelling in the form of different architectural detailing. Remember, alert your supervisor if you see OSHA inspector, Department of Energy inspector, GAO accountant, undercover police officer, nuclear regulatory commissioner, FEMA coordinator, ordinary police officer, journalist, public works inspector, MSHA mine inspector, ATF, FBI, US Marshal. Funny. Alert your supervisor if you see any of those. So we need to get onto that. And this has something to do with it. I don't remember if I can just... do that or not. I think so. Does anything else look any different? Not really. Those pipes. I guess the architecture there. You see, there's like bigger glass panels, and it's metal frame, curtain wall, glass thing. So the architecture is slightly different. I don't actually remember what it looked like downstairs. I don't think we saw an exterior at all. Actually, I think it was like we tunneled into the concrete wall and then we got inside. Yeah, they want as much glass anyway, and I've said this in the Half-Life 2 playthrough, but glass is actually a very good clue as to... Wait, where am I? Okay. As to the time period in which a building is constructed. Am I supposed to... Is that angled or not? No. Okay. Oh crap, wrong thing. Is that angled upwards or not? It doesn't look like it. Oh no, I'm supposed to... Okay, go up there, I see. Anyway, glass... Oh no. Like, glass technology has improved over time, and so... You know, bigger panes of glass generally means newer technology, and so... You know, if you see like a lot of small pieces of glass, then it usually means, well, either it's cheaper, because you know large panes of glass are expensive. Either it's cheaper or it's older to have, you know, smaller panes of glass. Where if you have large pieces of glass like that, then it usually means it's newer. Could they do this in the 70s? I'm not sure. I guess you can just go into Wikipedia and look up the history of glass making and all that, and you can get all the information. But like, you know, large flat pieces of glass is actually not that old. Like, it's quite a recent development. The ability to make pieces of glass that big and still be safe and structurally viable. That's kind of a not an important tangent to this game actually, but well, I guess it is a little bit, because they are conveying the time period using the architecture. Alright, so now we're at the end of chapter 6. Chapter 7 is the reunion. I guess that means we are going to meet up with the other guy in this game, which is Wheatley. But that will come in the next section. I'll see you guys in a bit.